guys? Welcome back to A League of Her Own. And I got Jebin here with me today. Y'all remember Jebin?
Hello, welcome. I'm glad to be back. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank you for coming to the second episode of Who Do You Collect? We're just going through some of our collections, showing you cards we've picked up over the years. I'm going way back to when me and Jebin were just getting back into the hobby. This is before all this stuff went on. I bought all of these cards in 2019. All of them. Yeah, and I'm glad I did, because some of them I'm sure I wouldn't be able to afford now.
And that's what we were just talking about, you know, like what do you collect and why do you collect it? First and foremost, I love the caption of your last video. It got me thinking, like, okay, who do you collect and why do you collect it? And first and foremost, we're fans. You know,
yes.
I mean, look at you.
Yes.
You're plastered with A's, you
Yeah.
know, and I've got my Titans, and everybody. That's the fun part about collecting, in my opinion, is everybody has an opinion.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And so what I like to do is, what can I afford?
Yes.
and how can you do it on the cheap, if you know what I mean? Because ultimately, some players, you're not going to be able to afford some of their really nice stuff.
We are definitely not high-end collectors. We'd like to be.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're like most people, we go and we try to get, you know, a retail pack here and there and hopefully score something big, but we love shiny stuff. We love our team. Explain, and you should explain too, because I got fans from coast to coast now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Why the Titans? You know, we're on the West Coast here.
We are, and to be honest, I got into football late in life. I became a fan when Eddie George and Steve McNair were on the Titans. They came up a yard short in Super Bowl versus the Rams. That was a lasting impression on me. You know, I was a Rams fan before that, but
I bet Jim loves to remind you of that moment.
He does.
Jim is a huge Rams fan, in case y'all don't know Jim.
So for me, it was kind of one of those times I needed to select a team, because everybody said, "Who's your team? Who's your team?" And when the Rams left the LA area, I kind of was like, they left me, and I didn't really. And so for me, I kind of was without a team. So that's why I chose at that point in my life the Tennessee Titans.
Awesome. And I figured, I thought this was why. So I just learned something. But you got Mariota. He was an Oregon Duck.
And that actually was a marriage that was supposed to be the one that brought us all the championships. I was a fan of the Titans long before Mariota was a part of the team, so it was one of those, like, are you kidding me? My favorite player going to my favorite team, and it was so amazing. And I still don't have a Mariota autograph. That's one I'm still searching for, and it is coming down in price because he's no longer playing. I mean, he's a backup for the Raiders still, but I will own one at one point in my life. I just, you know, owning stuff that's a little more expensive.
See, and like this was another thing to collect. Like, automatically, I'm gonna start looking for Mariota ones on there for you, because that's what we do. Like, he, for example, Jebin goes hunting a lot.
I do go hunting a lot.
He found me a couple of sweet. Let's see, what's the best way to show it? I'm gonna show it up on this screen. A's hats.
And I saw that one because of the patch.
Yeah.
I thought that patch was really cool on the side.
Yeah, check that out. That is sweet. Oh, you see my arm on the screen there? Yeah, see that. Yeah, there we go. It is 100 seasons, American League. This is, you know, authentic hat.
What's cool about Adrian is, you know, you can get her anything with an A on it, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's shiny!" And I'm like, "Yeah, awesome!" So very easy to shop for.
Yep.
So let's get into it.
Jebin's the same way.
I am.
Yeah, let's. Jebin's got some. He's got.
She gave me a criteria before coming over here. You know, whittling down what I'm collecting this year. I have so many. I couldn't narrow it down to one or two, but I kind of wanted to go over what the positions mean in football. You know, Jim. You know, he's been on here a few times. We talk a lot about running backs.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Running backs. You know, running backs don't have the longevity they used to have.
No.
They don't have the collectabilities. And that, I know that's a hot take, but I don't think they have the collectability like they used to, because there's very few that are the workhorses, like an Emmitt Smith. Or Terry
That's
Dorsett.
the one I automatically. I'm like, oh, Emmitt Smith, that guy. Man, you go back and watch some of his stuff, and I'm like, that guy was unbelievable.
So I haven't really collected any running backs over the last couple years. I've gone except for, of course, my Derrick Henry, who's on my Titans. But that's more of a personal, not so much I can't afford him later on if he makes the Hall of Fame.
Totally.
So with last year's wide receiver class, I think we actually have a ton of value. It was one of the deepest classes we've had in many, many years. And of course, you know, like Mel Kiper Jr. says, who knows? It's all a crapshoot anyway.
So this is a focus on some of Jevon's, who he's collecting football. He's more basketball than football, but we'll get to that in another
I'm
episode.
going to let her show these cards because she has a better... These are CeeDee Lamb.
All right. These are some nice...
And I think CeeDee
cards.
Lamb is poised if they can ever get out of their own way. I think on paper... that's the... And I love to collect the parallels.
I do too. The parallels right now are the way to go if you can get a hold of them. They're just... When there's less of them, they're worth more, and that's how it is with the parallels.
And I think he
numbered. We prefer, but if it doesn't, but I'll take a pink parallel, red, green, whatever. I don't care what color it is.
And here are three different parallels of Laviska Shenault.
Is this the bait? Oh no!
No,
I should have saved that for last.
Yeah, that is now you can see that
it's
that
like
is
a negative.
That is the negative.
Yeah,
version.
that is way cool.
That's out of the prism.
I just saw the side of it and I thought it was the base. I ruined that.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't. You're fine.
These are
and that's the red version.
Cool.
Worst team in the league last year, so nobody collected Laviska, and now that they have, you know, the number one quarterback in the league, he might do something this year.
Cool.
So that was some, you know, cards I picked up on the cheap. That was just one of those. Okay, so another wide receiver staying in last year's draft. One of the worst quarterbacks in the league right now.
Really?
He is horrible.
No.
So he has nobody to throw the ball to him, but Jerry Jeudy's footwork is out of this world. And I really think highly of him. I think it's going to be a great year if they can get somebody to throw him the ball. But, you know, you can get some really cheap Jerry Jeudy stuff right now, which... I ended up starting a rainbow on the optic here. You'll see in the next card. I ended up doing really well. I pulled all of these. So I ended up getting the pink version there.
This is really cool.
And that was the hardest one to get. That was out of the mega box.
Yeah.
I think you ended up getting me one of those mega boxes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. Is this orange or
That's
bronze?
the bronze. That is the bronze. Yep.
Wow.
That's a hard one to get.
Yeah.
So...
I don't think I've even seen a bronze yet, so that's really cool.
It's only 2 per mega.
Yeah.
So pretty exciting out of those three. And those are the wide receivers. Now, this guy here is a little bit in controversy. We're going to quarterback now. And this is the one that, you know, of course, everybody knows about the quarterbacks last year. You got Tua. You had Herbert. You had, of course, Burrow. Now, Jordan Love this year might be the starter for Green Bay.
Yep.
Because
Aaron Judge, Aaron Rodgers, my bad.
We're going to talk baseball. I promise. I promise. But Jordan Love could be starting this year, so you might as well get some of his stuff cheap now before he starts and blows up. Now he could totally be a pan, but this card here is one that I spent a little bit more money on than I usually do. It was right around $7, $10 shipped. But that's out of Optic Contenders, a product that's really, really shiny and nice. It's 6 cards per pack, and it's about $500 a pack. So that one there, if he does well,
$7. That's the budget.
That's our wheelhouse. Okay.
Give you guys, you know, I know we know how much cards can be right now, and this is what we like. How fun is that? That card, you know. As soon as football season starts, I can easily see that going for $40, $50.
Easy.
Like, you know, he has one good game.
Right.
Like, you know, that's how it is right now.
And as my wife says, I have a really hard time letting go of cards. I have a great time collecting them. So it's not like I'm going to make any money on this.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you'll hear me talk about AJ Brown. He is my favorite player on my favorite team. So this was more of now that card there I love because I'm sure you have a lot of Seahawk fans.
Yeah.
You know, DK Metcalf and AJ Brown came out in the same draft, which they made a
way cool.
And that's the round 2. They both got drafted in the second round. I really liked that card just because I think they're
that
both,
is a really cool looking card actually.
Yeah, I really like that one. This is out of Illusions. That is the bronze parallel.
Right.
And that's rookie. These are all rookies. I went through my collection just to get the rookie versions. I do like the illusions. They're not as highly valuable, but once again, it's about the look and what
They
you
are
like.
good looking cards. Yeah. Ooh, this is a nice parallel.
That is the parallel optic.
Yeah. What year is
This is a
one?
2019.
19.
Yep.
Cool.
And this is out of Unparalleled, which is, I can't afford that out of the, so I ended up buying that one singly. But it's a shiny card.
Yeah, I like that one. Ooh.
And I ended up getting this one in a trade, which I didn't have to give up too much for. It was kind of a bundle lot.
Yeah.
But it's a numbered 199 rookie limited leaf, which was, I was excited about.
Yeah, I like it. I know, like, what do you think about relic cards? Like, I know there are some that look plain, but if it's a player I like, I enjoy having them. Like,
yes.
some people are not about relics, and I get it. I'd rather have an autograph for
Any
than a
day of the
relic,
week.
But
And I do
they're
like
still fun. They're still really pretty cards, and if it's a player I like, I'm like, that's
solid
game
color.
worn or something like that.
Yes, game worn all the way.
Yeah.
But that one's a 199 as well.
Yeah.
And then of course, the
Gotta have the prism.
gotta have the prism.
Yeah.
So I might look at getting a few of these graded later on, but I kind of want to make sure he's going to be something worthwhile.
We like to get our stuff graded at PSA, so my hair might be gray by then.
Exactly. We have a few.
Thicker glasses.
Will you give a teaser? We have a couple shipments out
We
right
do.
now.
I know. We literally I feel like we sent our 2 shipments in like hours before PSA closed down.
So I will be the last ones
we
to get
sent
them.
it in. He went home, and like later that day, I'm like, "Ooh, PSA closed down," but they accepted it. So when they get back, I know I would legit not be surprised if ours was like the last one they grade. So
Yep. So are we going to open packages?
we are gonna open packages. We're gonna do that in another video. I'm gonna stop this one.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple baseball cards. Wait, how much time? Do I know how much time? 13 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna show a couple baseball cards. I'm gonna show a couple baseball
Or
cards.
do you want to do 3?
3 videos? Yeah, let's do 3 videos. This was football. Who do you guys collect? Let me know in the comments.
And we want to know, because if they're on the cheap right now, I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
I mean, let me know. I'm easily influenced.
Yes, and I get a lot of my info from Jeb in here. I don't know football as well. I've obviously learned quite a bit from him because, like, if you would have asked me 6 months ago who CeeDee Lamb is, I have no idea.
Yep.
I know Joe Montana, Jerry Rice.
She's gonna
Emmitt
become
Smith.
Yeah.
I learned that a couple hours ago. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.